Natural family planning, what it is and what it is not. So we need to know that natural family planning is not withdrawal. Natural family planning is not counting days. We only use 3 methods to get to understand this thing. Yeah. And by the way, if you're tired of your family planning that you've been using, you've been experiencing weight gain, fatigue, some crazy side effects that you're not supposed to be experiencing, talk to me, look for me. My number is right there, and let's talk health. Yeah. So now for the this family planning method, the natural family planning method, we do not use any medications. You don't swallow nothing. You don't get injected of anything, but you just check the egg when the egg is released, and when you can be able to, yeah, so here you check on when the egg is released. Of course, we all understand that there's no what do you call it, fertilization that can take place without an egg and a sperm. Yeah, so here we're trying to prevent the sperm from reaching the egg. Yeah, and we will not do it through injections or pills or anything like that. We are just going natural here. We go natural. Yeah, so all these are the side effects, sijui kufura miguu, kuumwa na kichwa, all these things, lost and distorted menstrual cycles, and all those things will be a forgotten matter if you're able to do what I am about to tell you now. Yeah, this cannot fit in this video, of course, so all of it. So I just touch on a few pinpoint. I just pinpoint a few areas. Then if you want an one-on-one, I do one-on-one classes. I do group for groups. So if you have a group, you can always let me know. If you want to be taught by yourself, we can always do it virtually or physically if that's what you would prefer. Yes, so here you check the mucus. We say that the mucus communicates. It communicates, yes. So the moment you see this mucus that cuts, the mucus that is not, that does not have a consistency, that is an infertile mucus, and you're safe. Once you see this consistent mucus that is thin and slimy, that means you can conceive very fast. So, first things first. A woman's cycle starts from the day they start receiving their menses. Once they start receiving their menses, say like today, and then after the menses, we have a few days there that we call dry days. You're not able to see any form of or any kind of mucus. So that means those are days that are safe or they cannot conceive. Yeah. Yes. So those are good days for those who don't want to conceive. But of course, good is not for everyone. There are those who would call them bad days because they are looking for babies. We are not the same. Anyway, we also I need to say this. We have different cycles. There are women who have long cycles. There are those who have very short cycles. For example, there are those even that can go for 19 days. 19 days, what does that mean? That means that this woman can release an egg during menstruation. That translates to this woman can take decades without ever having a baby because not many engage into sexual intercourse or activities during menses. So that means when she's supposed to be conceiving, she's very busy receiving her menses and keeping off from sex. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. Um, so that's why this has to be taught by a professional. That's why I'm here. Anyway, I don't want to digress so much. So as the egg grows, now we are done with the menses. As the egg grows, back at the uterine wall, the endometrium wall starts to regrow. And the moment it starts regrowing, because the body, of course, the body understands that the moment this egg matures up, it needs to find a resting place for the baby, because the body knows that this person, this egg must have a sperm that will come to fertilize it, and it becomes a baby, and this baby needs a safe place for the next 40 weeks or so. So once the egg starts growing, the uterine wall also starts to regrow and to rebuild. Yeah, so it grows bigger, thicker as the egg is growing also. And the cervix closes, and it is closed by a mucus. This mucus is called infertile mucus. It cuts, it is not consistent. And when this infertile mucus is present at the cervix, there's no sperm that can pass through there. They're like soldiers waiting for these sperms to come and fight them off. So the moment the sperms get there, they just die and shed off. That is done. So as time progresses, this mucus changes. It lightens, yeah, it becomes less thick, yeah, and it changes and becomes thin and slimy. What does that mean? Now this mucus, it is like food, not just like food, it is food for the sperms. So the moment the sperms get there, they even get more energized once they get to meet, they like sort of feed on these mucus. So this mucus is able to even to add more energy into these sperms, and it acts also as a means of transport of these sperms way up into the uterus and into the fallopian tube for fertilization to take place. Yeah. Yes, so that is it. And that's why, I don't know whether I should mention this here. That's why, I know this is debatable, but anybody can try to, sorry for that.